Hey guys, today I wanted to show off one of my older art pieces. I don't actually have an art time-lapse recorded for this one because I drew part of it on my computer and part of it on my tablet. So Clip Studio Paint didn't record a time-lapse for this one. But I still am pretty proud of how this one came out, so I want to talk about the process for it a little bit. So initially on this one, I'm going to hide all the layers that I have here. I started with just this sketch. It's very rough, very lazy, very fast. I just wanted to roughly get an idea down. And then, so for this one, I wanted to try something a little bit different of trying to work on as few layers as possible. Because I find that kind of like sort of painterly approach of challenging yourself to work on a limited amount of layers can be really interesting. So you can sort of see on the side here that I have some layers where there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. So continuing on from the sketch, I did a really rough layer of color just to generally block out the sort of skin tone that I wanted, and very, very super roughly where the shades and the highlights are going to be. You can sort of see them around like the nose and around the eyes and the ears and all of that. And then like I was saying before, I wanted to try a more painterly approach to this and try to do as much as I possibly can on just on one singular layer. Sometimes if I absolutely needed to, I would do stuff on one layer and then do a couple other things on another layer and then merge them down into one layer. So that this is the layer that I have here. So we went from the rough colors to this layer on top having most of the details of the piece. Most of the details of it are on this one singular layer. And then the next time that I went in on the next layer here, I just refined those details that I had on the layer underneath. Just continuing to try to have a sort of stylized and painterly style going on in this one where the colors aren't completely blended. You can see very clearly where the different tones and different colors intersect with each other. Just to sort of keep that stylization going because I really like that kind of style. And then again, this one was just refining the details even further. Just cleaning up anything that I felt looked off or like completely did the ear, and did some more refined shapes and lines on the eye just to make everything look a little bit crisper and a little bit cleaner. And then the rest of these layers are just background color and then my signature. Overall, I think I quite like this piece. It came out nice and better than I honestly expected it to. I think the only thing that I don't particularly think I enjoy as much as I could have is I think the mouse placement is slightly maybe too low or too far outwards. I'm not sure. I overall wanted to go for a very like stylized, very angular, very inorganic looking lines and color shapes. But overall, I think I am actually quite satisfied with this piece. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching.